I just spent the last week using the iPhone 11 Pro every day. I've taken a ton of photos, I've shot a lot of video with it, and in this video I'm going to tell you things that I like about it, things that I don't like about it, and I'm also going to tell you if I think you should upgrade if you have an older iPhone or if you're thinking about making the switch from Android. Now let's talk about what I like about the iPhone 11 Pro, and my favorite feature is the image stabilization that comes built into the video. It's absolutely outstanding. Now this isn't going to replace a gimbal if you're trying to shoot cinematic footage. However, the image stabilization inside of this phone is really, really good. It's the best iPhone yet, and I can see somewhere in the near future where you won't need a mobile gimbal if you're trying to shoot cinematic footage. The image stabilization inside the new iPhone 11 models is hands down the smoothest footage you're going to get on any existing iPhone. And of course, Apple didn't create this technology. Android has had this for a while, but for iPhones, this is the first one that does it. I took it outside, I walked, I jogged with it, I shot it in various situations, and I'm incredibly happy with how it looks. If I wanted to go out and vlog or shoot any sort of handheld video with this phone, I'm confident that I could do it, and it's gonna look great. So because of that, I would say that if you are a vlogger or you're wanting to use a phone as a second camera as a vlogger, or you shoot a lot of handheld content just walking around your house or wherever it is you might shoot, this is a great camera for you. Now, I've owned the iPhone 6, I've owned the iPhone 7 and the 10 and the 10s, and I can honestly say that the iPhone 11 Pro shoots the best video of any of the iPhones that I've ever owned. I'll also take this a step further and say that for a lot of people, the iPhone 11 Pro or the iPhone 11 Pro Max could be your main camera, especially if you're trying to do YouTube or you're just making content for social media. The camera's really that good, and I'm really impressed with it. The second thing that I really love about the iPhone 11 Pro is the nighttime photo capabilities, or night mode. I've never owned a phone that can shoot so well in low light conditions, and I'm going to put some images on the screen that I've shot with the iPhone 11 Pro, and I've shot them in different environments. Sometimes you have overhead lights, or maybe it's completely dark on the street, and you can see with the images that I'm showing on the screen, I'm showing them without night mode activated and with night mode activated. The night mode feature on the iPhone 11 Pro is absolutely incredible. They also have it in the 11 and the 11 Pro Max, and if that's something that you're looking for, this might be the phone for you. The third thing I love about the iPhone 11 Pro is the battery life. Now, normally I can get a full day's battery regardless of what phone that I use because I turn off all the bells and whistles. I turn off a lot of notifications and things that do drain your battery. So I did the same thing for the iPhone 11 Pro, and it's lasted me for 2 solid days. 2 solid days. Yeah, I haven't charged the phone for 2 days. Now, I've seen some other videos where other YouTubers who have had everything turned on the phone, they said they've been able to get a day to a day and a half use out of the phone as well. I got 2 days out of it, and that's going out and shooting a lot of video and taking a lot of photos with the iPhone 11 Pro. So battery life, yeah, again, the best iPhone I've ever owned. The fourth thing that I love about the iPhone 11 Pro is that it's fast, it's zippy. Now, some apps don't open faster than my iPhone 10s, but some of them do, especially some video editing apps. But where I do notice speed is the face recognition or the Face ID. My 10s stutters a little bit, and sometimes I have to move it around to get it to unlock the phone. But the iPhone 11 Pro is instant, and I don't even have to put it too close to my face. As soon as it sees me picking it up, it unlocks the screen immediately. It's really zippy, and I love it. Now let's talk about some things that I don't like about the iPhone 11 Pro. And the first thing is the lens. Not the quality of the lens, but the actual size of the lens. If you compare the iPhone 11 Pro with the iPhone 10s that I'm showing up on the screen right now, you can see how much larger the lens area is. Now, if you look at the iPhone 10s or any of the older iPhones, the cases will actually protect the lenses in most situations. So if you throw it in your pocket, you throw it in a bag, most things are not going to scratch your lens. However, the real estate on the lens area for the iPhone 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max, it's huge. So I do worry that if I throw this into my pocket, I throw it into my bag, and maybe I have some coins in there or some other metallic things or some keys, I worry that I could scratch my lens, and that's going to be an expensive fix from Apple. And while I don't know if this is being made yet, and it probably is, I would really love to have a lens cover for this, some sort of a clear lens cover that could pop on, or adhesive could stick it onto the phone and protect the lenses, because I don't want to have to pay to have these lenses replaced because I scratch them or some coins scratch these when it's in my pocket. So that's one really big negative with the new iPhone 11 Pro and the Pro Max. Another negative that I've found is the photo app keeps crashing, especially when I'm using night mode. Now, this isn't an iPhone 11 issue, this is an iOS 13 issue, because you know Apple, they rushed this thing out and it's not ready yet. So iOS 13 is causing problems, so I'm not blaming the phone, I am blaming iOS 13. So if you do have iOS 13 and you do have the iPhone 11 Pro, you might have this problem. I also also have iOS 13 on my 7 and my 10s. I don't have any problems there, but I do have it on the 11 Pro. So for iOS 13, I am waiting on an upgrade that will fix this problem and stop the photo app from crashing. Another thing I don't like about the iPhone 11 Pro, and this is probably also iOS 13 related, is that the screen recording feature doesn't always work. I can start the screen recording and the red notification shows up on the top left-hand corner to let me know the screen is being recorded. Then I'll open an app and I'll record a tutorial, because that's what I do on my channel. And when the tutorial's finished, I close it down and realize that the screen recording stopped. This has happened several times and it doesn't save anything inside the gallery. It just doesn't record at all. So there is a screen recording issue. And again, I'm blaming this on iOS 13. And another thing about the iPhone 11 Pro or iOS 13 that I do not like, and that's that I cannot pull the video files from my iPhone 11 Pro onto my PC. I can pull the images over, and on all of my other iPhones, I can grab my images and my videos and easily pull them over to my PC. I can't do that on the iPhone 11 Pro. It only allows me to pull over the photos. I have to use VLC Player. I have to go through and select all of my videos, add them to my files, then open up a browser for VLC Player and pull them in that way. It's really a slow process and it's slowing me down, so I really don't like that feature. The video quality is amazing, but transferring them from my iPhone 11 Pro to my PC, it's just not working the way I want it to work. Now, as you can see, all of those problems except for the lens, I'm gonna blame it on iOS 13 and not the phone itself. So lens excluded, this is an amazing phone. So who's the phone for, and should you upgrade if you have an older iPhone or if you're thinking about making the switch from Android? I think the phone is for anyone who wants to shoot better videos or for anyone who wants to go out and shoot nighttime photography. The phone really shines there. Is it worth the price of an upgrade? That's entirely up to you, but I think it is. I also think it's for vloggers. I think you can vlog entirely on the iPhone 11 Pro or Pro Max. The microphone actually sounds pretty good too. Of course, if you can get a microphone, it's gonna sound even better, but I would feel confident to go out with only this phone, only these lenses, and only the microphone built into this, and recording the video and putting it on YouTube. It's that good. When it comes to upgrading, I would say if you have anything under a 10, upgrading from those older phones to the new iPhone 11, 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max, it's a huge upgrade and you should definitely do it. If you wanna make the switch from Android, I don't think it's really necessary. Some of the latest Samsung models have all of the stuff that this iPhone 11 Pro has, so does Huawei. So if you wanna stay on Android, you do have options, but if you wanna make the move over to iOS, I would go with the iPhone 11 Pro or 11 Pro Max. Because I do have the 10s, I originally was not gonna get this phone, but because I do have a channel that teaches people how to make content on their phone, I thought that I should get it and it would be helpful. Now that I have it and I've owned it for a week, I'm glad that I bought it, and this will become my main phone. Not only is this the best iPhone that I've ever owned, this is the iPhone that I've been waiting for. I dare to say that this is a perfect iPhone, but I will say once they work out the kinks in iOS 13, it just might be. If you want to learn more about your iPhone, or maybe you want to learn how to make content with your phone or be a mobile YouTuber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, followed by the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.